Hey, you're listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and we're here with, what's your name?
Decca Wade.
From Crashed Out, and I hear you're from, or you're the ex...
I still play with Angelic Upstarts, and we formed the band Mency and me in 1977, which is a long time ago, man.
So how do you feel about the new lineup?
I think it's great. Chris is doing a great, because Mency's obviously retired now, and Mency asked Chris, it was like, because we had commitments for like the last tour, and any commitment we've got, he wanted Chris to do this, and Chris is doing a great job, and it's very reminiscent of 1977, like, you know, but better. Chris is a great singer, and there's no two ways about that.
So do you think the new band sounds anything like the old band?
The Upstarts do, the sound, as I say, is very reminiscent of 1977, but with a lot more maturity. You know, we're having a great time of it all. What else can I say? It's like, I look forward, I run to work. I run to work every time we go to play. Like, Chris has had really great receptions, because I think Mency's position is very hard to fill. Do you know, it's well, there's only Chris Wright could do that. You know, I don't think I would be bothered like auditioning, or we wouldn't be bothered auditioning with our singers. I think Chris is the only man that could do it, and I'm not saying that because I'm playing with Crashed Out at this moment. You know, it had to be Chris. Nobody else would have done. I think the Upstarts would have ended if it hadn't been for Chris. Like I said to Mens, and we're childhood friends, I said, look, take a year sabbatical, see how you feel, and like maybe just go and do some shows in Europe. But he said, I've took my coat off, I'm not putting it on. And as I say, I think there's only Chris could fill his boots. Like, you know, like it's a hard. I suppose it's like, well, look what happened to the Sex Pistols when John left, and John's a friend of mine. I know the Pistols quite well, although I haven't seen them for like 20 or 30 years or so. So, no, seriously, there's only like Chris could do it. I mean, Lee joined for a little while. We needed a guitar player, and it's been great. But I mean, I love playing with Crashed Out. You know, it's quite an energetic, it's erratic, I think. You know, erratic type of band, but it's a great band to play in. Keeps me young.
How long have you been playing with Crashed Out?
5 years now. They're a very hard working band, and it was like when I first joined, obviously in England I have a name. Like I'm supposed to be Fimos, as they say, and I thought, well, I was going to swear you had to do the expletives. I thought, I'm going to fuck it. I says, if anybody knows who I am, you know, fair play, but I'd rather not. Like, they've done it all on their own merits. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure they'll do it with or without me, really. But I'm dead proud to be part of Crashed Out. It's pretty much the same music, I think, except I think Crashed Out's more tuneful. You know, a lot more aggressive.
So a lot more faster, is that what you mean?
It's faster, I think. It's because we're getting old men now. I mean, Upstarts matured a bit, and like we started slowing up. Well, when we formed the band in 1977, Mency and I, the idea being was to play as loud and as fast as we possibly could, and upset as many people as we could. Obviously, we've done that with like political songs like Police Oppression, The Murder of Little Towers, which was, you know, like, well, it was straight to the point. You know, the true stories. But I think more so, like Crashed Out's never actually made a political statement. It's not a political band, so it's nice for me to be, you know, to be in this position. With obviously, Crashed Out's an anti-fascist band too. You know, like Upstarts is a well-political band, whereas Crashed Out's more of a fun band, but it's great music. And I think, well, it's like a fun time. And I really enjoy me playing with them. Like, you know, it's fucking great.
Do you think the new band is anything like the old band?
Ever so. I have to give Mond, the original guitar player, because he lived across the road to me. We all grew up on one estate, a housing estate. When you know that, you don't realise at the time when you work with. Well, I've always, all my life, I've had a great. I've always been lucky to work with like top class musicians, and I did realise how good Mon was. Like, I never thought Mon was like an excellent. He's not in Lee's league. Lee from Crashed Out, you know, Lee, right? Mon was never in his ballpark. But Mon in his own way, like, very clever, rhythmically, and pretty basic solos. So we've had to get another guitar player, and one could do two at once. But as I say, he's not like Lee where you can play everything at once without being disrespectful to them on, like, really.
Do you think the shows now are anything like the old shows back then?
No, definitely not. It's them were heady days. I mean, like the first tour of America were done, I think, were when we played small clubs too. Canada, 3,000 people in 2,000, 1,500, easy. But it doesn't matter, as I say, to me, if there's one 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, just you've got to play music like it's the last chance you have. And I believe that. Like in the day I don't, I'll walk away and just put the sticks down and not pick them back up.
As long as you're passionate about the music,
Yeah,
right?
well, like I'm always going to play my drums like it's the last chance I've got. Like, I've been like a dead lucky lad when I look back. But I think I still have a fire in my heart. Like, and the day I don't, I'll just put the sticks down and I'll not pick them up again. Like,
How many years have you been playing?
I'm older than Methuselah. Well, I'm 50 years now. I've been playing professionally since I was 15 years of age, and I'm 50, so work it out. But I've played since I was 3, because there was always musical instruments in the house. So my dad played like a bit of drums. My grandfather could play like anything, spoons, anything. I was used to doing that, like just rhythm. There's always been something to do with rhythm. We used to play on the oven door.
Well, playing for that many years, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Tough question, because my whole life's been crazy. Chris can take this one up. I once drove a mini motor for a hotel bar naked at 10 to 3 in the morning, but I drink with a horse called Peggy Dolan over there in England, like in Jarrow. And Vancouver radio was on about it, made like world press. But it's a horse that comes in a bar like a dog, and it drinks John Smith's beer. That's true.
Are the shows here any different from the shows in England or anything like that?
Yeah, I think it seems Sundays, obviously I'm a Catholic, and Sunday's a day of rest. Obviously this applies to America, but I think in England it doesn't matter what night of the week it is. Like they're really big on like punk music and that, and you always get a real good crowd at your shows, always.
So it's not as quiet as out here?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Even on a Sunday night?
Sunday nights over there is rocking really, but I don't know. Times change. Yeah, there'll be a day when I can't be doing what I'm doing, and I'm dreading it really. That's when I'll be dead, like, to tell you the truth.
So what do you think about the show tonight? Do you think it was a good turnout, or do you think it was a little quiet?
Well, I thought I'd been a bomb scare. Like, I thought IRA had fucking reformed or something. Or now it was good, as I say. Like, to me, it doesn't matter. Like, to reiterate, if there's 20 people or 2,000, I think I've enjoyed. I think everybody that was here. But this is America and this is Sunday, yeah. So I'll leave it at that, I think.
Yeah, the poor kids have to go to school and work on Monday and everything like that.
That's the thing. It seems to be a kids thing here, whereas like I think there's a good cross section in England. You can get them from my age down to like 12 really, but except that as permission. Most of the gigs kids aren't allowed, but I quite like this mixed audience idea. So Sunday's a bad day, so next time I come here I'm going to play a Sunday. Yeah. I will take a day of rest.
Next time you'll play on Monday, huh?
Yeah, Monday. That would be good. But as Bob Geldof once said, he doesn't like Mondays neither, does he?
Fridays and Saturdays.
So do you have a side job other than the band?
No, all I do is play the drums. I can't do anything else. I won't do anything else. I'm spoiled.
When you were a little kid, did you ever think that you would like just be in a band forever?
In all honesty, like I knew what I wanted to do. It was either I wanted to be a soccer player, because I played like for my school, like junior and senior, or be a musician, and I had to be the drums. Like I just dead lucky. I always wanted to be a drummer, so I've set out to do everything I wanted to do. So I've been dead lucky in that respect, like, and I appreciate every minute of it.
So what inspires you to keep the band going?
Crashed out, definitely, because technically I had retired. I was living over there in Ireland, and I come home. My mother took bad, and I bumped into Chris. I didn't know him at the time. Like, you know, I'm well known where I come from. And it was like, oh, my brother's looking for a drummer. And I mean, how many fucking times you heard that? I was like, oh, I can do without this. I was on the drink, you know, I was a bit depressed and everything. And I thought I'd give it a bit of thought. And they own a tattoo studio there in Jarrow, like, me hometown. And I thought, hold on a minute. You know, I'm going downhill steadily here. And I must be playing. And I walked in the shop and I says, well, right, let me give this a shot. And the first song, if that's for me, I'm in Portugal. The first song I've ever played was like Leave Me Alone, and truthfully they played it better than the original Upstarts ever did, and I thought, fucking that's it. You know, as I say, it's a real hard working band. It's took a long time. I mean, they're breaking now in England, like they're quite well known, and I think that's pretty good really, because they do work hard at what they do, you know, and that's what inspired us. Basically was Crashed Out, as I think if I hadn't bumped into Chris, I probably wouldn't be playing to this day. I wouldn't be sitting here now, and that's on my children's lives, and I love them dearly.
So do you think you'll be doing the drums forever, or do you think you'll be doing something else?
No, well, as long as the head's willing and so is the body, and I've still got a fire in my heart. I'll let it take up yoga or something, because sometimes once I finish playing, when I get home, I'll be like all aches and pains, so I'm getting old now.
So what do you do when you're on tour? Do you practice the drums, or do you just do something else?
Just in sound checks. Yeah, I just go on the drink. Alcohol. That's the truth though.
So if it's not playing in the band, it's just drinking alcohol when you're on tour?
Yeah, yes, all the time. I mean, Mal's my drum technician. He'll tell you, it's like, if I go missing, where's the nearest bar? It's like, Decca will be in there, like. I'm used to it now though, do you know what I mean? It's nice to go and have a few beers and catch some sun. The consummate professional, isn't it? Well, it's rock and roll, isn't it? Well, that's punk rock, you know, rock, fucking, I don't know. If I was playing with Osmonds, I'd still be on the fucking drink. I couldn't live like them, like, not with 16 fucking wives. Imagine taking them off for a drink. You'd be well fucking, imagine a bar bill. No, they don't drink anyway. No, that's the thing. You know, like, I always just enjoy myself. Like, I don't practice drums. Like, one of the guys out of the band was asking me, like, I don't own an Angelic Upstarts record. I don't have a Crashed Out record. I don't listen to music. I couldn't tell you what's number one in the British charts at the minute. If I'm in a bar in England, I'd probably put Irish music on, or Frank Sinatra, and that's the truth. Or, my favourite's Nat King Cole. I quite like it's a bit chill when you're having a vodka.
So what's your favourite song?
Smile, Nat King Cole. Actually, Charlie Chaplin wrote that. He wrote that song.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising, because every time I ask bands like what their favorite band is, it's usually like punk rock, and yours is like some of the slower Nat King Cole type.
My favourite band, I think the greatest rock and roll band in the world, is Aerosmith. Like, I love them. Excellent. I think, like, Steven Tyler obviously had a hard time with drugs and all that, like, and he's pulled himself through. He doesn't drink anything now, and to me it's the greatest show on earth. I love Aerosmith very much. I think they're great songs. It contradict myself. When I do listen to music, it's probably Aerosmith. That's all I listen to. Maybe it's Led Zeppelin now and again, but it'll be at a friend's house. I haven't got any records at home. In my house, there's not one record. I don't have. Never listened to it. I haven't even got a radio. Don't have a stereo. Just TV.
You're listening to like one of your songs when you played tonight. Did you play a cover of Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes. Paranoid. Yeah, it's a great song. It was inspired. Lee's a big Dickies fan. I mean, we know Leonard, and I call him Dickie Dave. Dickie Dave lives out at LA. We just thought it would be a good idea to do that song. I think we should record that.
Do a cover of Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I remember many years ago, I played with a band called Wasted, Pete Weir from UFO. And I met Ozzy in Mayfair in London. This is, he was making a comeback. I think he had been in London for, what was it, about 6 weeks or something. It was definitely over a month. I better go and see Sharon. The fucking bath was full of champagne and everything, man. And when I met him, he's pretty cool, really. I'll tell you what, Pete, sure, like, imagine, your wife lives in fucking London, you've been, like, on tour or wherever, and we was doing stadiums here then. That's the one only time I met Ozzy, like, and I thought he's a great bloke. And he's like a lovable rogue, and he's an inspiration to all. So, like, there's hope for me yet, and as old as I am. So, like, people like him keep me going.
So do you think the new band Crashed Out is better, or do you think Angelic Upstarts was better?
I love them both, but I love playing with Crashed Out. I do, but it's hard being in two bands because sometimes I forget what a set's going to be. I mean, I got a phone call off Spin, the bass player from Crashed Out. This is how confused, because I had to be up early for my flight down to London, and then the flight over to Seattle, and like my cell phone goes, and it was Spin, the bass player from Crashed Out. I was like, the fuck's he want? What's he doing here? And Chris says, it's Crashed Out you're playing with. You're doing all these gigs all the time. It's like, it gets confusing sometimes. I love both bands, really. So I can't. I love playing with Upstarts too. I'm off to Spain when I get home. I've got probably a week off for doing a gig with Rancid, as Chris and them's probably told you. And I've got 4 days in Madrid with Angelic, and Chris will be there too, as I say, fronting the band. So this is going to be quite nice. Hopefully I'll get home for Christmas,
Okay, so we just heard Desmond from, or what was it, Decca or Desmond?
No, it's not Desmond.
Oh, okay, so we just had an interview with Decca from Crashed Out / Angelic Upstart. And I guess we'll end it off with I'm an Upstart.
I've been an Upstart all my life, and I always will be. Fuck the establishment over there, like I hate the fucking Queen and all. It can all go and fuck off. And at least it's great with these guys, like the younger guys, that support bands. I would never have thought, 30 years down the line, these guys would know my records, because I thought it would be 3 years getting there, whatever. Mency thinks the same, probably a year in the middle of the year fading away, and it's like the subs and everybody's the same. This is fucking great, when young lads is buying my records, so at least we made an impression. Hopefully it'll inspire them to go on to better things, and good luck to them all. That's what I say.
Okay, so let's listen to I'm an Upstart, and then thanks for the interview.
Thanks very much, it's a pleasure. God bless you. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody. See you in the new year.
You've been listening to the punk rock demonstration with me, Jack, and let's listen to I'm an Upstart by the Angelic Upstarts / Crashed Out. And you can check out the website at www.punkrockdemo.com, and you can send me an email at punkrockdemo@yahoo.com. And I'll see you later.
I'm an upstart. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm an upstart. Listen, I'm going to you. I'm an upstart. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm an upstart. Listen, I'm going to you. Seek out an identity. You alienate society. But face the facts. Why not admit it? I'm gonna be erased when I'm mother wanna know it. I'm an upstart. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm an upstart. Listen, I'm going to you. I'm an upstart. Hey, what are you gonna do? I'm an upstart. Listen, I'm going to you. Alienate society. Face the facts. Why not admit it? I'm gonna be erased when